Yes, you can. Just send your donation and then you can ask a question, of course. Yes, each question is $5. Yes, I got your payment. Go ahead and submit your questions. And also, Elizabeth, what is your zodiac sign? All right, so we're going to go ahead and use the influence of the angels for your tarot reading. All right, so these are the cards that I have for you. Interesting. So we have the Devil, the Emperor, Eight of Cups, Ace of Cups, Queen of Cups, and we end the reading with King of Swords in reverse. And then in the bottom of the deck, we have the Hierophant. Okay, so did she look you up? I don't think she looked you up. I don't think she looked you up. May I ask what makes you so suspicious of her, or was it just very weird that she knew that stuff for you? Well, the cards are telling me no. Do you have another question for me, Elizabeth? All right, well, I'm going to go ahead and ask if it's just a coincidence, okay? right, so we have in the bottom of the deck as the overall theme, 9 of Wands in reverse, and then for your spread, we have 7 of Wands, 10 of Wands, 5 of Swords in reverse, Knight of Wands in reverse, Queen of Pentacles, and 4 of Cups. Okay. Okay. All right. So the cards are telling me, is it a coincidence? The card said yes. Okay. This is a time of grounding because there's dissatisfaction in our lives. But yes, I do think this is a coincidence. I don't think it's like a sign that you guys should talk again or anything like that. If it's a thing where like every time you hear from him, or every time you see a sign you hear from him, well, maybe again, it's just a coincidence. Okay. All right, Elizabeth, do you have any other questions for me tonight? Hi, Karma. Go ahead and donate. All right, Karma, whenever you're ready, go ahead and submit your questions. Well, explain to us. What did you see? right, so in the bottom of the deck, we have Knight of Swords, and then for your spread, we have Queen of Wands, King of Swords in reverse, Queen of Cups in reverse, the Tower in reverse, 10 of Cups, and also the Fool. Kinda. I want to say it's kind of like a situationship. Let's just say they're talking. They're on the talking stage. They're on the talking stage, and I feel like it's because there's hesitation on his end. I feel like he's just not really good with talking to girls, I think. Okay. All right, so in the bottom of the deck, as your overall theme, we have 10 of Cups in reverse. And then for your spread, we have 5 of Wands in reverse, 6 of Swords, the World, 6 of Cups in reverse, 3 of Pentacles, Temperance, King of Cups, the Fool in reverse, and 3 of Wands in reverse. Okay. I think for him, he's finding it really hard to make this a true connection, a true relationship, and it seems like someone here could be very naggy. But the thing is that for her, she doesn't see cooperation. And as a matter of fact, that's what she wants, cooperation. I see that in her emotions. She wants cooperation and she's not seeing it. In his emotions, he's seeing a union that's not coming to fruition because things are unfair with the Justice card in reverse. And we see somebody who's nagging. So it's like instead of him, Phil being like, oh, okay, well, Um, like, listening to her, he's just kind of viewing her as, like, just being dramatic and naggy and all that, and that's why they can't just get along, right? And just have a favorable union. Um, Whereas for her, she's like, "I want cooperation, and I'm not seeing it. I want more from you, and I'm not seeing it," you know? It seems like there was a sense of dissatisfaction, and he was basically in the verge of kinda losing his patience with that, and at the same time, yeah, I feel like he just lost his spark, and I think he's very well aware that this has brought you anxiety, um, and he knows that he hurt you. And yes, I do see a love triangle right here, but it almost feels like because we have the 3 of swords in this deck, it kinda just gives me the feeling that someone is being dragged here. Someone here is being dragged, and I kinda just see that he was kinda just forced to make a decision, and I kinda just feel like someone here was kinda, like, forced to be like, "You know, you have to pick me." So, maybe she did that to him, where he kinda forced her to choose him. asked about her not too long ago and he gaslit me into thinking they were just friends, but I knew better. Thanks. Could I donate again? Yes, of course you can donate again. It's just you, Sully. When was the last time you asked that question? A couple of days ago? Okay, that's fine. So let's go ahead and see his current feelings for you. We're going to go ahead and use the Golden Botticelli. Okay. Okay, so right now I'm gonna go ahead and see how he currently feels about you, because sometimes people's feelings for others change. So it's telling me right here that he wants to talk to you. I see it in his emotions that he wants to open up and be vulnerable, and he's kind of losing his patience already. So it seems like he's losing his patience already. You guys are not in contact, right? I don't think so, right? And then with the Eight of Pentacles in reverse, it seems like, yeah, he just feels like nothing is happening here. Nothing is just going on here. Um, so I feel like he wants to talk to you. Then again, we are getting closer and closer to Mercury retrograde. Yeah, no contact. We are getting closer and closer to Mercury retrograde. So don't be surprised if you guys will start talking pretty soon. It will probably last until almost the end of the year. But yeah, I do feel like he wants to talk to you. Why? Because it seems like there is a sense of boredom or dissatisfaction with how things are going on between the two of you. So it seems like he has a sense of boredom or dissatisfaction with how things went. Alrighty. So, Sully, do you have any other questions? And Rachel, yes, you are more than welcome to ask a question. Why is he willing to give and do more for this person than me? Okay, why is he just doing a lot for this person? Let's see. Sorry. So does she have a child, or is she struggling financially, or is she taking care of someone? Because I feel like either she's taking care of someone, or or she has a kid, or this could be a thing where um also as well where finances are tight and he kind of saw her as a damsel in distress. Yeah, there you go. Like I see like her having a child, and he kind of sees her like in a broken home situation and also financially unstable. So he kind of just saw it as like Um, he just kind of saw it as like, a damsel in distress kind of situation. But honestly, the cards are telling me like at the end of the day, he doesn't know what he doesn't know what to do. He doesn't know what to do. Well, the cards did tell me that he's indecisive, but I'm going to go ahead and see if they will become a commitment. All right, so we have Six of Swords in the bottom, and then we have right here Queen of Pentacles in reverse, Judgment in reverse, Nine of Swords in reverse, Temperance, the Wheel of Fortune, and we have the Empress in reverse. All righty. So the cards are telling me right here, one, two. Will they become official? No. Because the problem with them in the position of the obstacle or what's crossing them is the Wheel of Fortune, is the fact that they won't trust the process. I feel like the both of them, they won't trust the process. Yeah, there are lessons also that they are not learning. So they're not trusting the process. They're not learning their own personal lessons, which could be affecting their relationship. Hi, Trine Queen. You're more than welcome to submit your donation. Okay, so Sully, Sully, I don't think they're gonna be a commitment because it seems like they have issues with um, judgment in reverse, with learning their own personal lessons, which will be affecting their relationship, and also with the Wheel of Fortune as the problem or the obstacle. They're just not gonna trust the process. That's what it is. Alrighty, so Sully, Sully, do you have any other questions for me tonight? Yes, Train Queen, I am taking tarot readings right now. You are more than welcome to submit a payment. I could do your reading right now. Alrighty, Sully, Sully, or Karma. Don't forget to like the video, and I'll see you soon. Okay? Bye. All right, I got a payment from Christine Hargrave. Alrighty, so whenever you're ready, go ahead and submit your question. And Train Queen, I do know that you are a Gemini, so go ahead and submit your question. Also, Rachel, whenever you're ready, go ahead and submit your question as well. Train Queen and Rachel, you can go ahead and submit your questions. What's in the future with my Pisces? Date of birth is 14th of March, 1990. Okay, Train Queen, what is his name? Train Queen, what is the Pisces name? And Rachel, go ahead and send your question. All right, Patrina. So those are two different questions. So future with Pisces, or will you get will you be back together with James Pisces? So um which one would you like to ask, unless you want to send a donation? I can see your messages. I can see your messages, Katrina. All right, well, I'm going to go ahead and start with, will you guys be back together in a relationship, okay? Will you guys reconcile? All righty. Will you guys get back together in a relationship? Totally. I do think so. I do think you guys are going to get back together in a relationship. And you even have cards of reunion. You have the Three of Cups. You have great cards too, like Page of Cups. Really good cards. So it seems like you guys still think about each other. You guys still fantasize together and have a future together. But sometimes those thoughts can be a little dark. In the sense of like sometimes we can worry about the worst case scenario, you know? Okay, so I do see you guys having a future together. Or I'm sorry, a coming back together in a relationship. So let's go ahead and see if it will last. So sorry. I did not know I was on mute. So in the bottom of the deck, we have Three of Wands. I'm sorry, Three of Cups. Three of Cups. Okay, and then we have Queen of Wands, Nine of Pentacles in reverse, Nine of Wands in reverse, the Sun in reverse, Strength, and then we end the reading with the Emperor. Great cards. Okay, so Alrighty. Basically, to answer your question, it will this last? The thing is that I feel like you guys are going to reunite. I think it's more of a 50-50 chance whether it will last. And yeah, the challenge is the reunion part, because there's something here about killing someone with kindness here. Maybe someone who could be a bit of a tyrant, or someone who's not really willing to compromise. But the thing is that there is a strong-willed woman here too. So we're seeing someone who could be a bit of a tyrant, but we're seeing a strong-willed woman as well. But at the same time, I feel like the approach would be much better suited if we kill the other, if we just, you know, obtain what we want by killing the other person with kindness. Does that make sense? Um, yeah. Alrighty, so Train Queen, do you have any other questions for me today? Train Queen, do you have any other questions for me? All right, I'm going to go ahead and move with the next person. All right, so should I give TJ a chance? He's a Cancer and I'm a Virgo. So we're going to go ahead and use the Golden Botticelli for this reading. All right, so we have in the bottom of the deck as your overall theme, Six of Swords, and then we have Nine of Wands in reverse, Nine of Cups, Page of Wands in reverse, the Fool in reverse, King of Wands in reverse, and also the Nine of Swords in reverse. So, no, I would say no. The challenge is the fact that, you know, we're trying to fit a square inside a circle. That's the thing. We're trying to fit a square inside a circle, okay? He is not for you. All right? Because seeing the Nine of Cups as a challenge, that's what it reminds me of. That's what it reminds me of, like in a situation like this, like the challenge, the Nine of Cups, it's like saying like you're trying to fit a square into a circle. That's just not, it just, the shoe doesn't fit. Okay. Um, Train Queen, if you want to go ahead and ask that additional question, you're more than welcome to submit a donation unless you have already and I haven't seen it. I will check right now. All right, Rachel, do you have any other questions for me? Yeah, you submitted a payment for, or you submitted two payments for two questions. We already did two questions, but you have a third question about your career question right here. That would be an additional five. The patience of a saint. Well, I used to work for an ABA clinic. So yes, I do have all the patience in the world, for sure. Yes, I used to work for autistic children for an ABA clinic. So yeah, very, very patient. Yes, I just got the payment from Train Queen, and then Rachel, you can go ahead and submit your payment right now, and then I'll handle you later after Train, Katrina right here, and then Fly Gal, if you want a reading, Fly Gal. It's not for you. The ABA, do you do anything as far as like social services or like psychology or ABA or anything like that? Oh, you're a critical care RN. I see. I see. Yeah, it's a really sweet job. It's super cute. It's super rewarding. It's super fulfilling. It makes you feel like you're really making a difference in someone's life, really, to become just a better version of themselves. It's just amazing because you work one on one and it's really, really awesome. You're used to a fast paced environment. I'm more of a one on one person. That's probably why I'm a tarot reader. Alrighty. So let's go ahead and do that reading for Train Queen. So, will your career get back on track? Train Queen, can you remind me what you do? What do you do for a living? You wish you had that patience. You love kids. I think when you just deal with, someone like an autistic child, especially because, I worked with children as young as 2 years old, like when you just see them, like, that they're such you know, in a state where they need a lot of assistance, kind of just makes you want to do everything that you can. Use all of your training and your knowledge to get them where they need to be at their age. So so that so that they don't stay behind. It's super cool, and it's like one on one. It's very interpersonal. You know, it's very rewarding. It was very heartwarming. Very heartwarming. All right. So you said I used to be a youth worker at a child safety kids in residential houses, but I'm trying to get into something else. I'm over sleepovers, 7.5 hours, 142 and a half hours a fortnight. Okay, okay, okay. Okay, so let's see if you would do better doing something else. All right, so we have Temperance, and then we have Seven of Swords in reverse, Eight of Wands, Ace of Cups, Eight of Pentacles, the Empress, and also we end the reading with Knight of Pentacles. Um, yes, I do think you would be a lot more successful. As a matter of fact, because we have the Empress right here, I am very tempted to say that, that has been a challenge for you to find to find yourself in a position where you feel comfortable, safe, financially stable, like this woman who's sitting in her throne and she owns it, right? The Empress. The Empress has money. The Empress has um, reputation. She has connections. She has luxury. She has everything, right? Um, an establishment. And but yes, that's been a struggle for you, and I definitely do see that there is something else better out there for you for sure. So yeah, I do think it will turn for the better. All right, so let's go ahead and see who's next. All right. All right, Train Queen, do you have any other questions for me? All right, Rachel, you are going to be next. Go ahead and submit your question, Rachel. I have not talked to Lee since April of 2022. Curious if he ever thinks of me. Lee is a Leo. Hello, forward moving. He was ending a divorce at the time, but completely ghosted me after love bombing. They are definitely divorced. No, I know that from court records. Interesting. Interesting. All right. So, for you, we're going to go ahead and use the influence of the angels tarot. Forward moving, you are more than welcome to submit a payment. Alrighty, so this is what you do. If you have Cash App, my Cash App username is $Mermaid Oracle 1. If not, you can always use Venmo. Venmo is another option, and you can use at Mermaid Oracle, no number. And then if you prefer PayPal, at Yvonne Rivas Tarot. Okay? Okay. Let's see if he ever thinks of you. And so even after he's divorced, like nothing. You found out about me from Tyler's Tarot. Oh, thank you, girl. Lee is a Scorpio. Okay, so interesting. Alrighty, so we have Seven of Pentacles in reverse, Four of Pentacles, the Moon, the World, Four of Cups in reverse, and the Page of Swords. And then in the bottom of the deck, we have Eight of Pentacles. So, yes, he definitely does think about you, and sometimes he does want to do something about it. Sometimes he definitely wants to do something about it. The thing is that he's very guarded and protective of himself and his feelings. As far as, he wants to do something about it. Regrets. He's going to regret it. Again, like I'm seeing a resistance of making a move. So what is he going to do about it? Regret. That's all. Sounds like a Scorpio. He's going to be thinking about you, but because he's so protective of himself, he's just not going to say anything. I don't see why not. I mean, he's single now, right? Unless he was just totally not interested. Alrighty, so Rachel, do you have any other questions for me? But yes, he does think about you. Well, what does he think of when he thinks of you? Well, you guys could have had a family, financial stability. So I wouldn't doubt it if you make really, you do financially well and this other person does financially well. Also, he does see you as someone who he could have seen as a particular option and also someone who would have been a really good candidate. And with but yeah, he just feels like it's done, it's over. Like he just feels like there's no opportunity to fix this or to revive this. He just feels like it's done. He just feels like it's done. 10 of Swords, he just feels like it's done. So he thinks about how, with the 10 of Swords, how it's done. He thinks about all that stuff. Okay. So, Rachel, do you have any other questions for me? What you did was Stone Cold. Yeah, I can only understand, like when someone is like love bombing you, kind of making you feel really special, and then just gone. What happens? All righty. Thank you so much, Rachel. Don't forget to like the live stream, and I'll see you again very soon, okay? All righty. So let's see who else submitted a payment. All righty, Karma. You are next. You have 2 questions followed by Fly Gal or Kimberly Bell for 1 question, and then Leah. Leah for 1 question, okay? Hi, Sully. Sully, go ahead and start. That's the thing. I got 8 of Wands in reverse. I don't think he's gonna talk to you. I don't think I don't think he wants to talk to you. I mean, it's not that he doesn't want to. It's the fact that he's so protective of himself that he won't allow himself to talk to you, to lower his defenses, to lower his walls, to talk to you again. I don't understand why. I mean, he's single already. Why not? But the card, I pulled another card again and I got, no, he's not going to. Um, and he's kind of being like his own worst enemy in that one because he's the one that's preventing himself, period. You know? Alrighty, so oh, I'm sorry. Sorry, Sully. I'm thinking about Rachel's reading, so sorry. Okay, so let's do that again. Okay, so Phil, can you remind Phil is Pisces, right? Scorpio. Scorpio. Okay. We're asking about a lot of Scorpios today. What's up with that? I've never seen that before. Okay, so um if Phil wants to talk to me, what would be his motive? Okay. Okay, so why he wants to. Okay. So let's see. Why would he want to? Could be the Scorpio season. Could be. Could be. Page of Swords. Hmm. Confrontation, talking about things, confronting things, things that he wants to talk about. Could be something along the lines that he no longer has feelings or that he no longer feels the same or something like that. Let me elaborate. Yeah, that he's moved on. Like, I don't know if it's just one of those petty things where he just kind of wants to like let you know, like, I moved on, you know, I'm much better without you, kind of shit. Like, just really dumb BS, like, when people do crazy shit like that. So if he ever would ever talk to you, it would just be to rub things in your face, basically. All right, Sully, what is your second question? Okay, his true feelings for Angelus. He's taking his time. He's trying his best not to ghost her. He's trying his best to stick around and to be around. But it seems like in a way he's still kind of stuck in the past. But I do think he is physically attracted to her. As far as like feelings, I don't think so. And then right here, at the same time, it seems like he feels like he just needs to reap what he has sown. In other words, kind of just like be able to manifest what he wants. You don't know what to make of that? Well, basically, the cards are saying that he's kinda just taking his time. He's kinda just, present. He's just in the present when it comes to her. Like, he's not rushing anything, he's just in the moment, okay? Um, he's not attached to any outcome, he's just kinda going with the flow. You know what I mean? Hakeem the Dream, thank you so much for coming in. Alrighty, so I'm gonna go ahead and proceed with the next person. So we have Kimberly Bell, Fly Gal 32. You're gonna be next. You have one question. Then after that, it's gonna be Leah. Forward moving, are you Leah? Thank you, Hakeem. I'll be with you in just a second, okay? So I have Fly Gal right now. Then it's gonna be Leah, and then Hakeem will be after that, okay? Fly Gal, what is your YouTube channel about? All right. So we have the world, death, the wheel of fortune, eight of cups, five of cups in reverse, and the seven of cups. And then in the bottom of the deck, we have ace of pentacles. Back we're in. Will it be financially stable? I got a yes, actually. I got a yes. But I still see, like, kinda, like, having mixed feelings or maybe second thoughts of, like, it not covering for you, but the challenge here is a new chapter. You got the death card. Your challenge is a death to your old life and a birth to your new life, and, I mean, I can attest to that, me being a tarot reader and doing streams here. My life hasn't been the same. Goodness, nothing in your life will be the same. Dating is not gonna be the same. Nothing is gonna be the same. Nothing. Making friends is not gonna be the same. Everything, you know? Um, and seeing death in the position of your challenge, it kinda just reminded me that, you know? Um, so what is your zodiac sign? Oh, you're a Sagittarius. You're a Sagittarius, I see. Um, alright, alright. I would love to see a Sagittarius tarot reader. Let's see. I see Capricorn tarot readers, of course, Scorpios or people with Scorpio rising tarot readers and stuff like that. But yes, that's the dilemma that you're a Sag, right? But you would do fine, I'm sure. But the cards are telling me yes. I got a definite yes. You will make money. It's just the challenge here is that it's gonna definitely be um, a thing, you know, different. Alrighty. So, like, Al, do you have any other questions for me? Do you want to ask any other questions tonight? There's a lot of people here tonight. Is it because the fight was a bit disappointing? The boxing fight? I didn't even watch it. Who won? Please tell me who won. Because yesterday was empty, and all of a sudden, the room's kind of full here. Great. I don't need much. All right. Awesome. Thank you. Awesome. All right, Fly Gal. Thank you so much for coming in. Don't forget to like the live stream, and I'll see you soon. Okay. All right, Leah. Leah, you are next. Leah Too Pretty 2019 on Cash App. Let's specify the question a little bit more. It's a little too general. Like, are you looking for love? Are you looking for a new job? Um, are you looking for another job? Are you looking to go back to school? Let's specify it a little bit more. All right, so you're looking to move away from your area. Okay. Train Queen, actually, good thing you're actually mentioning that because I'm gonna start doing those monthly readings again. So stay tuned. I'm gonna start posting them very soon. So you're gonna start seeing them again with the zodiac signs. So and I'll post them on Facebook. I'll make sure I announce them on Instagram and everywhere else, Threads, X, everywhere. So I'll make sure that everyone knows. Alrighty, so do I see you moving soon? Perfect. And, I miss them too because, like, sometimes I'm not gonna lie, I would even look back to to those monthly readings, and they would even resonate for my own personal life, like, because of course, when I'm recording them ahead of time, right? But then when I'm, like, in the month, and then I go back and watch, this thing as it's playing out, and seeing life playing out in the month, it's like, "Oh, it was pretty cool." It was pretty cool. So I wanna do it again. I wanna do it again. So you'll see them again. They were so Scorpio-like in the delivery, very mysterious. I should probably get the Visconti Tarot again, since that was the deck that I started off with, if you guys remember. All right, so forward moving. Can you give me your name and zodiac sign? I'm sure it's Leo, right? What is your zodiac sign? If it's not Leo, then what is your name? Alrighty, and what is your name? Is it Leah? Yes, it is. Okay. Oopsie, sorry. Yes, that deck was amazing, totally amazing. So let's go ahead and see. Do we see you moving soon? Well, the cards are telling me here. Well, I gave it a time frame and I asked if you would end up moving anytime between now and the end of 2025. And I got a 50-50 chance leaning towards a no. And the reason why is because we haven't gotten to a point, or at least by the end of 2025, you won't be reaching a point where you feel secure and able to make that happen for yourself. And the reason why is because our challenge is that we are still the page. We are still the page of pentacles. We are still growing as far as growing financially right here. If you do end up moving, it could be like a roommate situation if you really are okay with a roommate situation. All right. All righty. So forward moving. Do you have any other questions for me tonight? I see the best time for you to move would be within 4 years. That would be the best time for you to move. And I know that's, and because it's the Four of Cups, I know it's not going to be an answer that you would like to hear because you're really dissatisfied with where you currently live. And lots of boredom, lots of dissatisfaction with where you currently live. And I feel like the next 4 years is going to be the same. All right. So yeah. So forward moving. Do you have any other questions for me? And then Kelly K. Joaquin, go ahead and submit your question along with your name and your sun sign, please. All right, Hakeem, what is your zodiac sign? And what is Izzy's zodiac sign, please? That's right. That's right. We did a reading about this, right? That she assumed that you were saying something about her or something like that, and she got mad at you. After Lizzie on the phone last night, she pretty much insulted me the entire time. How should I move forward from now on? What are her true feelings for me? Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and use the Golden Botticelli. All right, so in the bottom of the deck, we do have the Six of Wands. And then for your spread, we have Ace of Swords in reverse, 10 of Wands in reverse, 7 of Pentacles, and the 3 of Swords. Okay, well, the cards are telling me right here that this is all about success, right? And you're in a position where we haven't been able to move forward with our life because our challenge has been to drop the situation, right? But remember, look at that success through, leaving with your head up high, right? Because your challenge, I mean, your advice with the Seven of Pentacles is to realize that, you're not getting um, enough back for all of the efforts that you have put. And then as your outcome with the Three of Swords, I just feel like if we continue talking to this person, she's just going to continue to just drag you through the mud, you know? And I feel like that's what you're going to end up doing. You're just going to let her just drag you through the mud. So I'm asking the cards, will she change her mind? No, it seems like she won't believe you. But I do feel like eventually the fights or her being this nasty towards you will eventually change. Right now, there are times where she misses you, but then there are times where she's like, I don't want to talk to him right now. So I see there are moments where she does want to talk to you, and there are moments where she doesn't. Her feelings for you, judgment. I feel like her feelings are a bit challenged right now. I think right now she feels a bit turned off. So they're kind of like going through like a bit of a reform. and Yeah, and so right now it seems like she's a bit turned off. So what she's choosing to do is to prioritize. All right. All right. She doesn't know what to do about the situation. It seems like with the judgment card, um, like it seems like it's something that has triggered her greatly. That I feel like she's trying to make the best decision for herself in this situation, if you know what I mean. Hakeem, do you have any other questions for me? You asked two questions, so you can ask two more. All right. So it does tell me that there is an opportunity for money. And I do think you're going to be working a lot. I do see there's going to be an opportunity to perfect a skill. So if you feel like you don't have enough experience or you're just not efficient enough, eventually you will be. So the cards are telling me also as well that, yeah, it seems like you're not so sure what this entails for you, but at the same time, don't be surprised if you move that people from your past are gonna wanna reconnect with you. They're gonna be kinda triggered that, you're gone, so don't be surprised that once you move, people are gonna try to, reach out to you, you know? It is telling me right here, though, I do see a moment of depression. A moment of depression. For some reason, I'm almost getting the feeling that you're gonna have so much to be grateful for, and yet I do see moments of sorrow and depression for things you don't have. But you have I feel like you have a lot, and it's just really negative thinking. Really is just negative thinking. So yeah, so we need to work on that self-esteem as well. Hopes, fears, and/or advice. We do have the Chariot card in reverse. You're just worried that this is just not going to, progress and that this was all gonna be just a move for no reason. But with the Ace of Pentacles, honestly, this is gonna be great. This is gonna be great. You have the opportunity. I do feel like you're gonna have the opportunity to do something else, and it's gonna be within the same, company or field or whatever you're doing. But I think specifically, yeah, within the same company. And there's an opportunity for that. Yeah, you wanna transfer? Awesome. Alright, so what did you wanna ask as your final question tonight? Unless, of course, you have more questions for me, you are more than welcome to go ahead and send more donations if you want. Okay, so lastly, if I reach out to Izzy for her birthday in December, how would she react? I don't want any more drama. Okay, so she must be like an early in the December, right? Um, let's see. How would she react if you message her for her birthday? Honestly, she's gonna see it as like a forward movement and her emotions with the 3 of Wands, she's gonna be like, "Okay, that's exactly what I deserve." Almost like, "I'm getting exactly what I deserve, what I need, my karma back," right? And but in her thoughts, I do see the High Priestess in reverse, which tells me, but she doesn't know what to take of that, what to do with that at the same time. It seems like she just has she's just confused as far as her thoughts are concerned. As far as her intentions with the Page of Cups in reverse, that's basically telling me right there that she intends to just kind of um, get this cloud, because when it comes to the Page of Cups, this is someone who fantasizes about you. This is someone who crushes on you, but this is someone who thinks about you all day. Thinks about how you guys are going to end up together, the things you guys are going to do together, the trips and the traveling and all that stuff that you guys are going to do together. And that but it's fantasy. How people fantasize and they do all that stuff, especially with crushes and stuff like that, or with new relationships. When it's in reverse, it's like she's trying to undo that, get herself out of that state where she's constantly fantasizing for you. Like, okay, I need to get out of this illusion, almost. But with the Four of Wands, I do think it's going to be a good thing. I think it's going to be something that will be well received. But at the same time, I don't think it's going to be like something that's going to be like, oh my God, super great. I think, you're going to expect a little bit more. As far as like her attitude or just a better feedback from her, but the cards are just telling me that like I don't think she's going to be mean, but with the Four of Cups, it's not going to be enough. Does that make sense? And it might be warm too. Might be a heartwarming message or a heartwarming reply too. But like I said, it's still not going to feel like it's enough. So I don't think it's going to come off, whatever she's going to respond to you, I think it's not going to come off in a negative way. All right. So Hakeem, do you have any other questions for me tonight? When did I really lose her? Well, I mean, the cards did say, I think we know the answer to that. I think it was like when the misunderstanding happened, right? Um, let's go ahead and see. Let's double check. Okay. Honestly, the cards are telling me that this whole thing is an excuse. Yeah, she is pissed off about the whole thing, but the reason why she's not willing to bend and see your side is because she's also using this as an excuse to kinda leave you behind, and the reason why I'm saying that is because I do think there were other candidates. So I feel like she's gonna try to focus on the other candidates. And like I said, like, I see her with the devil in reverse, trying to get over it. She's trying to get over it. Alright, so what did you wanna ask for your next question? Alright, Hakeem, no more questions? Alright, let's go ahead and see. Alrighty. Well, I don't think there's anybody from work or anybody from home. Yeah, they are telling me that, yeah, there's multiple candidates. Yep, multiple candidates. I even asked if maybe she had been on a dating app or something like that, and now I gotta know too. But with Seven of Cups, that was another confirmation. Yeah, like there's options. She's got options. 6 of Cups could be childhood. This could be like mutual friends, friend of a friend, stuff like that. With the 6 of Cups, childhood, childhood friends. This could be, friend of a friend, stuff like that. People she might be talking to. Yep. I don't blame you, Hakeem. Okay. Sometimes it's just better to just take the high road. Okay. So, Hakeem, do you have any other questions for me tonight? Whether it's related to Izzy or not? All right, guys. Well, I'm going to go ahead and call it a night. It was actually a successful one. Um, so I'll see you guys later.